comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
コメント来るまでは多分無言です。
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. You're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack? No change. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Do we have bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert. No problem. Situation normal. No change.
3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Nothing here. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Caution.
Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here. Everything's quiet.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile!
Missile. Missile.
Target destroyed. Mage 2, missile launch. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Mage 2, locking.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Tell them squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Mage 2, target down.
Missile. Missile.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the SAM sites are down. All SAM sites down.
Caution.
There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Pull up.
Half of the anti-air guns down. Targeting gun range.
Pull up.
Locked. It's chow time. Target is destroyed.
Caution. Caution.
Mage 2, missile launch. Mage 2, locked.
Locked on bandit.
landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous wing site. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seagull, we're up to meet on 2 landings.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade. Careful, the enemy has a lock. Missile did not connect.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hostile on your back. Watch out.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
Stress in. We're fighting against
Enemy has a radar on you! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Missile.
Shoot back!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Express identified!
Missile.
Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there!
Missile. Missile.
Jacob's been hit!
Missile.
Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
There's too many. Take all of them.
Missile.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was not barbaric!
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Rocket!
Missile.
Damn.
Missile. Missile.
Going to, hang in there. This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down. Long as the soldier has this radio. I'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel.
Better than Mr. Harling.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can call it?
Missile. Missile.
Range 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Missile inbound, evade!
Missile. 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 Missile.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
Warning, enemy in your 6.
Missile.
I'm out of missiles.
Missile.
That's about half. Mop up the rest. UAV down.
Good night.
missile away. 3 remaining. UAV confirmed down. Good kill.
This is Column 3. Landed on my 6. I can't get away.
1 remaining.
Missile closing. You better make it.
Locked. In gun range. Box 2. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warning. Yes, sir. It's an old time. That's no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a... Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Enemy UAV down. Nice work.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. It's on the lighthouse. I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
3, bandit on your 6!
Where's the signal? Firelock on bandit. Firing! Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Destroyed.
Gargoyle, inside. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babble.
I'm glued to this one. Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
Here, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's good brake took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Going forward, bandit on your ass!
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OC. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osia didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers, but what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn. You're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atone for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Only 3, this is Square 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Square Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15, look off your crimes. Which one flying my watch, Trigger?
Here's a juicy target.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? So that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
Gonna have to remake the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill from the starts? This is the first unit. If count's going forward, I decide when you die. Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance.
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. I know. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Sorry, allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Go straight from your bomber! What do?
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of them is killed. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell are we out of here? Check your six. Evade. Bandit on my tail. Locked on hostile. I'm hit. I'm hit.
Missile fire to you, High Roller! Hostile has a rock!
Bandit has a lock. Randy, I'm locked on. Enemy missile inbound. Evading. Enemy got away.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Mike, breaking away. Evading missile.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger. I'm spiked, requesting assistance.
We're losing friendly. This was not the plan. Attack hit, but Bandit is still alive.
Trigger again.
Run fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Breaking out of lock.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing? Are you... Wilco, Madam McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe PC used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Attacking from behind my target.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! I missed. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid. Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Box 2. We can't get out of a hot zone like this. They evaded. Continuing attack.
Box 2.
I'm cornered. We're too heavy to maneuver. I can't get away. Here's on the right. Begin the attack. Oh, taking fire.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth.
I'm on his rear. Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up. Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
We've never had so many casualties.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Dodge!
Nickel.
Box 2.
Nickel.
Don't mind if I do.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
One bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first served.
Target acquired.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets...
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"What is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave it to me. Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire's cut off a chain reaction. At least stop them. Running. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'll trigger.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I on?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like bad guys finally come around. Enemies got away. The targets are all hiding in the rocks. It's too risky. Getting on a rock. Breaking.
A bomber is taken off. That's for us. Take care of it. That bomber's getting away. Chase him down like you mean it, morons. Targeting gun range. Fire. Missile away. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the plane. Stash. You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? Bombs away. Vehicle down. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
They're after me! High roller! Missile! Strike!
Fox 2.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. Spare 15 got one.
It's almost impossible to find an opening. They've got every angle covered. Spare 15 is down to target.
They're after me!
Vehicle down.
Missile! Evading! The enemy can only hit us from a few positions. Set your sights on there. Hostile has a lock.
Tank destroyed. Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Are you freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer? I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in, but it's just one after another, like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they'll tell you what to do next. Osea has one. Probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off. It's solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. This base uses its surroundings. Very good.
Vehicle down.
Missile! They're after me! The enemy is after you, Trigger!
Spare 15 has killed a bandit.
Tabloid! Missile coming at you!
Vehicle down.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here. How does that bird can fly like that without crashing? Turn and burn! Missile headed for you!
Spare 15 launching missile. Spare 15, SAM sight down. Almost out of special weaponry.
Lock 2. Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Enemy in gun range. Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilot?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. about the shitstorm we're sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Spare 15, missile away.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it up.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air. Two rollers can get fired from the ground. What happens to a bat when the banker's out?
Going, moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows who fights your numbers. Behind!
Enemy is split.
Trigger, they have a lock on you. Missile!
Spare 15, locked on. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
3 minutes remaining.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Missile inbound. Evading. Damn, these guys are agile.
Enemy dot. Continuing attack.
Bandit on my 6. Come on, hit those damn fighters.
The enemy has escaped.
Locked on Bandit.
In gun range. No missiles left. 2 minutes remaining.
7 down. That's more than an ace.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. Tunnel? You gotta be kidding.
Target acquired.
This is a whole new kind of war.
Leaving the operation area. Break! Break!
On my target's tail. Target's through.
Locked on target.
Got one on my tail.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. 1 minute remaining.
Nothing but trouble this mission. I'm afraid. It's sweet tail and fine.
Seconds remaining. want to scurry back to the base, Trigger, I'll give you that. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise. Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Radar's working. We're under attack. Don't wait for interceptors. Use missiles.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
I can't see him in his suit. Gotta fly by instrument.
Missile coming. Shake it off.
Visibility low. They're flying between the columns.
Looks an awful lot like Russia's getting prepared for an all-out war to me.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Move on to the next target. Box 2.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside of Russia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk. Vehicle down.
Careful. Don't crash into the mountains.
And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
This wind.
There's a lock on Trigger's bird.
Spare 15 bombs away. In gun range. SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities. All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As I say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 2, enemy behind you.
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Missile, don't let it touch you! Shake that missile off,
cowards. Go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Strider 2, missile incoming. Strider 2 struck by a missile.
What was that?
Bide your time till there's a chance to get the hell out.
Great! They're all over me!
Maintain your element. Go at it in pairs. UAV splashed.
Piece me? You got it.
Thanks. I owe you.
Right, good start. Let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Cyclops 2, evade that missile!
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew to a thundercloud. Incoming.
Spare 15 launching missile. UAV down.
Break it off.
Keep lining and finish them off.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Enemy in gun range.
Missile inbound, evasive maneuvers, break!
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Where to go?
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. You're reading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try to stop me!
Visual on a 444 aircraft. Guess not all of them wet themselves on seeing thunderclouds.
What did you expect?
Cyclops 3, missile in the air! Enemy on me!
Cyclops 2, watch your 6.
Spare 15 locked on. Spare 15
They don't even have a formation.
Spare 15 has entered the clouds.
Cyclops 4, missile!
They aren't just decoys, there are too many.
Trigger, hostile behind you.
I can't get him to overshoot! Flying against machines is a pain.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs. Locked on and good to go.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Look out the fire!
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Spare numbers any damage. Watch, shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big battlefield.
Cyclops 1, check your 6. Cyclops 1, missile!
So I just gotta look at the support. Just one fighter.
UAV splashed.
Cyclops 1 is hit!
Not hit, but still functional.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. You have more chores for us? Spare 8, champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units, support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them. Dang it, that's not possible. Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why are some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
Just send back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear. Forget it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Got this one there, my sights.
Missile.
Spare 15, got him.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
Pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Is he down? No, managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Fox 2.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock. Spare 15, Fox 2.
not interfere. Sol 1, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow. Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest
dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those.
はい、主剣さんいらっしゃいます。
Back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help.
なっちゃん。
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
エペがちょっとね、エペずっとやってたからね、たまには航空戦やろうっていう話で、ちょっとくすんでたゲームをやろうと思ってまして。
3,000 meters.
エスコン初見です。
Lower your airspeed.
エスコン面白いんだよ。
Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good.
戦わない理由を探そう。
戦わない理由はね、こっちでは探せないよ。
Great work. Nice job at not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and
基本
took
的
them
に
all
ス
out
トー
in
リ
the
ーの
blink of
間
an
は
eye.
多分そんなに喋らないと思いま
Reminds me of a
す。
story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him.
名前しか知らないけど、敵陣に空襲かけに行くゲーム。
もあれば護衛艦を守る作戦もあれば、ね、攻撃もしかり防衛もしかりって感じの。
Kind of surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on,
で、
they broke formation and
ま
left their
あ
buddies
自分
to
の
be
視点
shot.
が主人公視点で、主人公は間違えて護衛艦を誤射して
They're foreigners too.
撃墜させちゃったと。味方の護衛艦を落としちゃったと。で囚人扱いされて、囚人として今度は、まあ、罪を償う的な感じで戦いながらみたいな。で、相手のその軌道エレベーターっていうのは占拠されちゃって、相手の国に。で、その軌道エレベーターを取り戻すためにも、あれだ。なんかね、なんか超ハイテクなね、無人のね、無人の小型
主人公がどんどん病んでいくゲームだっけ。なんか聞いたことある。
まず主人公は基本喋らない。
I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
で、このトリガーっていうのが自分の、僕視点、自分の、コードネーム。で、その、護衛艦を落としちゃってからは別名でスペア15って呼ばれるようになりましたと。
You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel
主人公は今の女の人？
いや、今のはなんて言えばいいかな、自分のすぐ近くにいる存在的な、その多分名前聞いてないからあれやけど、多分同じ軍隊の中の一人なんやろね。同じように犯罪を犯した人たちの中の一人なんじゃないかな。ね、この戦力ではないって捨て駒やって言われてんのよ。まあでもターゲット投げ物でっか。まあここら辺はあれだね、いわゆるなんて言えばいいかな、FF10 でいうスフィア版的な。
のんびり見ながら世界観に追いつく。
なんかスフィア、FF10 でいうスフィア版みたいな、そんな感じのやねんけど、だんだん奥に行けば行くほど性能のいい機体が解禁できますよと。その分必要なお金的なあれもかかるんだけど、でどこまでやったっけ。これか。 どっこいどっこいやな。こっちから公開禁止していきましょうか。結局行き着く先は一緒やしね。あ、F22 なんや。そう。まあ何も買わなくていいか。
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all
影多すぎ問題では。
A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you.
影がすごいことになってるけど。
Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
And you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Boom. You well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
これ影なのか。
影です。
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. This beats being stuck in the panel, eh? Someone help me out here.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh.
Trigger is just quietly plugging away.
Phantom was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the bullshit. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger.
このタイプはとにかく数稼いで撃墜数稼いでポイントを稼ぎましょう的なあれ。
Missile launched.
Missile in the air. Heads up.
In gun range. Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Oi.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Enemy attack start me. Okay.
敵とドンパチするというより、任務淡々とこなす感じなのね。
そんな感じです。まあもちろん敵も来るけどね。あれ複数かってのこのね画面上の通信がめっちゃ好きなんだよ俺は。やりとりが
メタルギアっぽかった。メ
タルギアの航空戦って考えてもらえばいいんじゃないかな。まあでもそうね、降りて戦うことはありません。あ、やべ、調子乗った。危なかった。
Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
危ね。欲張って。
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
あれ落としちゃいま
Well,
し
you
た。
have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
どうせんか。
Dust Cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
あれ落としちゃいましょう。当たるかな。
Someone help me out here!
Trigger, look sharp.
だいぶ減った。あれ落としたいな、鬱陶しい。綺麗。
I'll take jobs like this
あ
any
ら、
day.
一発あった。出たな。
Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right, bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they hopping on and off of radar?
Sand
あ、
clouds.
逃した。
Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
え、
You sure you can trust that intel?
どこ？
For you to say.
そっち先行きましょうか。
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
ああ、なるほど。レーダーにちょこちょこ隠れんの。
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target.
見えない。
Spare 15, Fox 2. Tanker truck destroyed.
出
Make
過
sure
ぎ
you
が
wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
そこはあれだ。
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone? We don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
いや違う、こっちの方が近い。
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets.
次がこっちだね。
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
グラフィックすごいね。
グラフィックはすごい。一丁前やと思う。中来てる。
Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
めっちゃ来てる。中来てる。
Vehicle down. The rising smoke
危ね。
marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bad Dog.
Damn, I'm targeted.
ああ、鬱陶しい。
Should've stuck with Trigger after all.
当たっちゃった。やべ。
Column of smoke. Who did that?
Trigger, I like your style. I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
Nice sticking around. You know why that political offensive
わかんねえ。すげえ。あった。
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later. Damn. Tanker confirmed eliminated. Allied aircraft down by a UAV. Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full man.
あ、やべ。危ねえ。あった、あれか。
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me. You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Keep going. Missiles burn it all. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
やべ、逃した。
Weapon systems acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. Easy, the drone's here. Say what you want.
あ、逃した。マジかよ。
Trigger trash the target.
Trigger again.
OK。ついついついついつい。
No, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard
あ、
gas.
忙しい。
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? I ain't losing to no drone.
めっちゃ追っかけてくるんだけど、やば。おお。どこや。そこほんまにあんの？あった。情報量がかった。まともに入ったらしいです。
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke, but there could be more hiding somewhere.
Ground out. I got no vision. Where are the tankers?
情報量硬すぎて見てるしかできない。
情報量多いね。で、なんとか間に合いました。よかったー。被弾多かったね。ご要望があるなら、ご要望が多かったら VR モードもやろうかなとは思ってます。そのうちね。当分キャンペーンモードでいっかな。
水槽
酔うよ。実際VR 用意する。
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
で、この作戦終わってからのこのリザルトは、先動いた自分の動きと落とした敵みたいなのがここに表記されるの。青線は味方の。
見れなくなるじゃないですか。やだ。
これ実際に動いたあれね。いや、ランクへ行きたかったな。あと500足りんかったな。まあ、いっか。
なるほど。
暑い。一枚服を脱ぐ。
It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
まあ、衛星から飛んでくるミサイルは雲に隠れながら敵レーダー施設を破壊しましょうっていう話ですね。さっきから地上のターゲット多いんだよな。あんまり敵機のターゲットがないんだよね。どうしようかな。何が来てもいいようにちょっといじるか。次こっち使うか。で、こういう性能アップのアイテムはマルチプレイでも反映されますっていう。まあ、一部キャンペーンモード用とかあるんだけどね、一人用のね。まあ、こまめに取っときましょうっていうのはあるね。
マルチあるのか。
マルチあります。どっち行こうかな。こっちも割と気になるんだけどね。こっちだな。ミサイルレンジやな。とりあえずこれで。で、次はちょっと機体を変えましょうと。の前に外しといて、違う。 だいぶ性能上がるね。
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
でもマルチもさ、いい、やっぱりガンダムとかと同じで、いいコストになる、いい機体になればなるほど、やっぱコストが高くなっていくわけであって、そこら辺も調整も必要なんだかもね。俺まだマルチやってないんだけどね。
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that.
低空飛行やったら上からのミサイルが来ませんと。試し一回出てみるか。ウェイって。ああ、見られてるのね。そこでウォーニング出た。
Destroy the anti-air weapons around it too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missile.
協力じゃなくて対人。不統合マルチ。
チーム戦の対人的なあれじゃないかな。俺詳しいこと知らねえけど。
And then scurry for cover if you value your life. I thought you'd say that.
Missile.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
雲の上におったら
Missiles are guided
狙
by
わ
a
れますよ。
combination of the satellite and the radar facility.
そういう話
So
で
if
す
the。radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to
さすが
find
に
out.
届かんか。
Target destroyed.
やA ガンっていうのは対空機銃のことだね。
Spare 15, Fox 2.
They don't have anywhere to run. Pick them off.
やい。
Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of.
赤がターゲット。まあこれは言わなくてもわかると思うけどね。
There won't be a third. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds.
I'm starting to feel guilty about leaving everything to trigger.
In that case, use yourself as a decoy for the surface-to-air missiles.
Shit.
Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there. In gun range.
どこへ。はいはい。ありました。
Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
ああ、今見えたね、レーダーね。ミサイル飛んできた。
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Band Dog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
これやべえ。早めにしたい。
光のつぶつぶと雲で視界がやばい。
やばいね。
Missile away. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile.
あ、やべ。危ねえ。
You're in the clouds.
これ急ぎましょう。今結構弾ヒューンってさ。 ちょっとスピード下げましょう。でまた上の方に向かす。間に合うかな。急げばいけるかも。やべえ。あ、これやべえわ。間に合わねえ。ダウンした。あ、これ無理じゃね。あ、避けるの。あ、意外と避けれるもんだね。必要なんかと思ってた。これで全部 OK で、どうせここからまたいっぱい来るでしょ。
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Oh.
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile, whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade! Ocean fighters do not attack. Shit.
オージア軍ってのは、まあ自分らの国の名前です。だけどオージア軍の戦闘機が攻撃してきましたよと、そういう話です。なんで
フレンドリーファイヤー。
フレンドリーファイヤー、正解。
Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make it fake. All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have? Sure. All right. All aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight.
こういうの好きよ俺。
Bandog, it's on you. Full band, what's your location? The tail end. Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
じゃあ行きましょう。
Shoot them all down. No way I'm dying out here. This is the penal unit. I decide when you die. Shit. Fox 2, Fox 2.
フォックス2っていうのはミサイル発射の方で、通常ミサイル。
Tell us what's happening. Come on. Damn it, not right now. That doesn't sound good. Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
Not an aircraft. What is it?
ちょっと一丁。
What's going on?
じゃあ遊ぶか。
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. That shockwave.
What aircraft's gonna break up?
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by arsenal birds. Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot. Damn, you're looking weak today, Bandog. Get too chatty and you'll die.
ちょ待って、それ当たるやん。危ねえ。
これずっと仲間同士やり合ってる感じ。
いや、まあ、さっきの攻撃してきたやつは味方や敵という認識にしてくれたから攻撃できるようになって。待って、危ねえ。まあ割とここら辺はエスコン御用達っていうか、当たっちゃったよ。やべ、結構減ったよ。なんか超狭い狭い狭い狭い。かわいそうや。あまりにもかわいそうやろそれ。あまりにもかわいそう。
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Yuja our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
確かこれでやっと半分のはず。じゃあこれ終わったら半分か。
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned. The Ocean Air Force Base 444 Squadron is now officially legit. In celebration, you were to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Yuja. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing. My time as CO of the penal base is over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Yuja. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end.
いや、最近やってなかったっていうか、ろくにやってなかったから積んでた状態であります。なんならだから1周目です。
Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You are covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
分かってわかるっていうのは終わってるものだと、わら。
チラって見たから。確かミッションが20個あるよっていう話は聞いてたから。で、今回は護衛をやりましょうと。マッキンゼイ。目の前の。買えねー。買えねー。
護衛機撃ち落としちゃおうぜ。
ロックできないんだよな。これいいな。ここら辺欲しいな、でも。たけー。やばいやろ。8つ目標同時に。これエグいやろ。これ欲しいな。まあ、コツコツやっていきましょうか。
強くて草。
まあ、今の時点で、6発同時っていうのはあるんだけどね。まあ、今回はこのままでいこうか。これでいこうか。
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff. The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in different squadrons. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Spare 15, altitude restriction lifted.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the Khan's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
Order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
これを護衛しましょう。
It was an accident, so shut up.
want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy.
Aim for the large transport.
SAM site confirmed. Down. Stay alert. Roper 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately. Bandog, locate all SAM sites. Make sure support follows my orders to the letter.
護衛機って怪獣もののせいでよく撃ち落とされるイメージ。
わかる。なんなら俺はさっき落としちゃったかな、間違えて撃って。間違えて撃ってっていうか、まあ、そういう、それしないとミッションクリアにならないっていうあれやったけど、いわゆる敗北ミッション的な、あれやってたけど。サムっていうのがこうやって対空ミサイルみたいなね。
怪獣ユスポン。
痛い。言い忘れてましたが、一応難易度はノーマルです。イージーにすんのも嫌やけど、ハードとかエースにするととんでもないことになりそうやから、ノーマルにしました。なんか来てんね。なんか来てますね。
ハードはミサイルアンパン即死。
エースは間違いなくそう。あ、痛いのがし。
SAM sites detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
We can sleep in for once.
Trigger, count. Roper 1 is exposed to anti-air fire. Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
エースコンバットの何がいいってね、BGM がとにかくいいんだよ。とにかく。
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail. Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
Damn, they're firing surface-to-air missiles at me.
来ましたね。
Roper 1 has taken damage. Both aircraft stop slacking out there.
Righto.
あ、サムは。
Let the enemy get closer. Spare squadron, SAM sites located. Take them out.
自然とか山肌のリアル感好き。
わかる。PS2 の時から出たけど、なんか団地で上がったよね。なんかその爆発のあれとかね、爆風とかあんの。爆風っていうか爆発のあれとか。
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
え、マジ？
Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
Rover 1 is exposed to anti-air fire.
いつもやってるゲームと表現が段違いすぎる。
まあね。一応こんなんもできるけど、俺あんまりこれ好きじゃないけど。こんなんもできる。やっぱこっちだな。おーい。サム、先サム、先サム、先サム。
TPS 視点酔いそう。
TPS 視点は嫌だね。こっちが近いかな。
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid.
Engage! The enemy spotted us first!
Another Sam. Clean it up.
Anything coming from the
見事に全部避けられた。
Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Osea is our brother nation. We should help them.
やることが多いです。
Trigger, count. Rover 1 is near critical.
I know you're unhappy with some of the missions you've been given. That was all for the sake of the war. Stop thinking about yourselves and focus your efforts on providing support.
Spare 2, spare 15.
あら、
Bandits
やっ
closing
ちゃ
in
った。
on Rover 1. Intercept and engage. Rover 1 lost, along with the mission. Not that it was a load worth protecting.
やっちゃった。
Spare 15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff. The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in
仲間落とした。
落ちちゃった。落としたじゃなくて落ちちゃった。
takeoff confirmed. Spare 15 altitude restriction.
So the liaison plane left without.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKinsey. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up.
The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy. SAM site confirmed. Down. Stay alert. SAM site's detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
That'll just sleep in for once.
もう先に行く。先壊しに行くか。
Threat confirmed. Eliminated. New SAM site.
ね。
SAM site destroyed. Roper 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
New SAM site. There are more than we expected. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Record at destination will reopen your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
Roper 1 hit by a missile.
Bandog, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do.
これむずくね。
Enemy transport support spotted and confirmed. Sending backup. Clear to engage.
This is Bandog. SAM site's located. Eliminate them. SAM site detected. Eliminate all threats. "40 kilometers remain.
Escorts that go down, do so with honorable service. Worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
Spare squadron, SAM site's located. Take them out. Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
Keep them out of the clouds and in your sight. Separate the support.
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy. Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
Another SAM spotted.
ああ、もう無限に出てくるな。
SAM site's located. 24 kilometers to destination. You're about halfway.
Engage! The enemy spotted us first! Careful when heading into the clouds. They're waiting. Oh, I see our city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up!
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid. We have to leave them to OC until they cross the border. Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Osea is our brother nation. We should help them.
あ、やべ。
Spare 2, Spare 15. Bandits closing in on Roper 1. Intercept and engage.
Bad dog, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record. They lower their altitude when attacking the SAMs. That's our chance.
Roper 1 is taking damage. Both aircraft stop slacking out there.
Righto. Do not let the enemy get closer. Flares. Release all the flares.
Roper 1 has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
The craft's shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
Look below. Is that a wall?
They built a wall along the border. They're nuts. They're imposing their independence on everyone, like it or not.
Warning, your Erusian aircraft. You are
Nah.
violating Volturna's airspace. Leave immediately.
Should be easy.
Arriving shortly at destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here.
Oh, you hear that, Trigger?
In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
あー、帰らないで。
All guard dogs have
落とさせ
the
て。
smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your servants for someone who cares, preacher.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror. Arrived at destination. Roper 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
Ah, would you look at that? Support has kept me alive. This is significant for all of our forces. I've left my mark by proving the penal unit's ability as a usable military
All
force.
aircraft caution, bogies.
Run ain't over yet.
Unidentified aircraft. They're fast, real fast.
What? It closed in fast.
あ、俺こういうの好き。
Unknown considered
こういう
hostile.
形の好き。
Respond to the situation. Protect Roper 1.
Spare 15, engage. Take down the bandits. Spare 2, support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
We'll go. I was just about to ask if I could do that myself. Trigger, keep that guy away from here. What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
すげえ。
戦闘機の形好き。
ね、かっこいいよな。狙えるかな。この角度。わあ、えぐいやろ旋回。マジで言ってんの。
He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility is on you.
Negative.
ヒット判定は入ったかな今。
How's the fuel looking on this thing? Spare 2.
一生鉄狙われてくさ。
I'll have your wings.
「
無理だが。ですよね。
The enemy has a pattern to their movements. There will be an opening. Don't let them out of your sights. Still active. The bandit evaded a missile. How'd they manage that? Trigger's movements are insane. Damn, buddy. Time to finally finish him off.
早い。ガンダムじゃないんやで。よかった。
1イージ。
あ、12時。もうちょっとやるか。どうせ走ってるわけやしな。
This is your old friend, Cyclops 1.
Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
I was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed it.
This is Base Commander McKinsey. I apologize on behalf of that asshole. He really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there.
Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable.
Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
眠くなってきたからお先に失礼するよ。
はーい、お疲れ様です。
お邪魔しました。
はーい。
We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it? To be honest, I didn't think it could be brought down by anything. Oh yeah, your commander has been transferred to a different post. He's probably headed to the front lines where things are hottest. No, he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have. We're currently seeing where we can use you best. Stand by for further orders. Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Farbanti, attacking important targets along the way. The first operation will involve striking the enemy's main naval force, the Njord Fleet, which is gathered in northern Eugene. We've known for some time that there's a large supply base utilized by the enemy fleet in the waters around Snyder's Top. At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated there. Naturally, they intend to attack eastern Eugene, where the Ostian forces are stationed. If we can surprise the enemy with a long-range attack, we could potentially do devastating damage to them. Still, it's highly likely that their advanced fleet are prepared and have started to move, so combat with the enemy fleet is probably unavoidable. We've verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary. It's a wide operation area, and there are a number of places you can expect large-scale combat, so we've set up a return line for replenishing supplies. Use it proactively. Anytime you feel the need to stock up on ammo or make repairs to your craft, it's there. While aircraft and ammo can be replaced, the lives of our pilots cannot. We don't want any casualties out there. Remember that. The counterattack has begun. Brace yourselves.
配信終わるか。